guys, I'm your average faghead Victor, and today we'll be looking at one of the newest release from Luxodor, and that is this one, Baristas, which is a clone of Black Opium from YSL. So let's get right into it. This video is made possible with the help of the folks at Luxodor Philippines. They reached out to me directly to send this bottle out along with some other ones. However, they weren't given any early access to this video or any editorial inputs. This means that they are seeing this at the same time right alongside you. For my fellow Pinoy watching this, we have now indeed an official dedicated distributor of Luxodor, and you can check them out in the links of their social in the description box below. Special thanks to them, but again, this is not a sponsored video as they allow me to freely give my fair and honest take with these fragrances. The bottle I have here is their 30 ml size, and I'm not really sure what the full size bottle will look like or how much juice will it have, as this is still pretty new and I didn't see them in their international website as well. With that being said, let's get right into the presentation. This came with a slim but tall box in this mocha brown color with a bit of embossed and reflective gold accent. You get the name of the fragrance, concentration, the brand, and the size in front. The sides have this gold and reflective detailing with a bunch of their logo. At the back, you got the notes breakdown and list of ingredients. At the top, you got the logo of Luxodor and their holographic seals. And at the bottom, you got your batch code as well as the production date and expiration date. The bottle is securely placed inside the box and it doesn't wobble when you try shaking it. This came with a matte glass bottle with the same mocha brown color of the box, but this is wrapped around with gold and reflective stickers all around with the logo of the brand. You got the name of the fragrance and the house as well as the concentration in front. You got the size of the fragrance at the back, and at the bottom has this number which is also present in other bottles in this size as well. You can see the juice level by pointing a light behind it. The cap is made of plastic and it is a fingerprint magnet. It has Luxodor written at the top as well as in the atomizer. This doesn't click into place and it is very loose, so you don't want to try picking this up from the cap. The sprayer is excellent on this. It is a pressurized atomizer and you can easily control its distribution, and this lets out a wide mist. This opens up with a white floral accord coming from the orange blossom with some rosy nuance coming from the pink pepper. And you also get some sweetness coming from the burr, and you can also detect hints of the coffee here pretty early on. Comparing them side by side, Black Opium has a bit more of that fruity sweet going on as the burr is a bit brighter. And other than that, the smell is really close, but Baristas already has that coffee in the background, which is like a mocha rather than a roasted black coffee. After about 5 minutes from the initial spray, Baristas is setting down quite nicely as the coffee is becoming more prominent. However, it still has that floral accord in here which pulls it back from becoming a fully gourmand scent. After an hour, the coffee will be the most prominent note here, which is also giving off a bit of creaminess to the scent, and there's also a bit of almond in the background as well. You also can detect the vanilla providing more sweetness here. Black Opium, on the other hand, still has some of that white floral accord, and I haven't yet been able to detect any coffee at this point, while Baristas already transitioned from that floral-based scent to a bit of a gourmandish scent. The coffee note did come out in Black Opium a bit later on, but it's not a coffee-centric compared to Baristas, as it was accompanied by some of the floral smell coming from the jasmine. In the far dry down, vanilla takes over as the most prominent note here, which is coming across powdery alongside with some earthiness coming from the patchouli. And you also got some woodiness in the background coming from the cedar and Kashmiran wood. In their far dry down, Barista is a bit more powdery compared to Black Opium, which has a bit of a sweeter and smoother vanilla, and it still has some floral touches to the scent. Apart from that, they are still in the same ballpark. In terms of performance, it's not their strongest compared to the other ones in the line, lasting on my skin for around 6 to 7 hours, and good projection for the first 1.5 hours, with a decent size of scent bubble. Spraying on your clothes will definitely push out the performance more. Not a very versatile fragrance, as this will be more of a cold weather scent, ideal to be worn in the month of fall and winter, as this can quickly die out on a very sunny day. This goes really well casually or in a polo, good for dates, gathering, or even a work scent. Baristas is an easy to wear fragrance as this is not overly sweet. However, if you're one of those that are very sensitive to floral accords, this may not work for you. Compared to Black Opium, which is marketed for women, this is leaning a bit more of a unisex fragrance as the floral here are less and a bit quicker to die out. As long as you wear this in a controlled temperature environment, you won't be offending anyone near you. Even though this doesn't have a beast mode projection, it can still get cloying on a very hot day. This is a good gift idea as it is very affordable in this price range, and the 30 ml bottle is very compact, which makes it carrying around really easy, not to mention that it has a great atomizer as well. Plus, you will get tons of wearing of this before you decide if you want the full bottle once it is available. Overall, Baristas is a nice fragrance. It may not be a one-to-one copy as the fruity sweetness of the pear is lacking here, however, it is still a great substitute. You can immediately smell the DNA of Black Opium here from the initial spray, and the blend is good. It doesn't give off any harshness or chemical smelling vibe. It is also worth mentioning that they did a good job making this a bit of a unisex fragrance as the floral here is not as feminine as the one found in Black Opium. It is a good scent on its own. It's kinda stay in the borderline of a gourmand fragrance but not totally crossing it. Performance is not as strong as the other offerings from this house, but it's not bad either. It is a really nice work scent as it is not too loud, and it also doesn't give that playful or youthful vibe found in some other sweet fragrances. If you like the smell of a mocha coffee, this is definitely worth checking out. Please consider pressing the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. This has been your average fraghead, signing off.